Well, stakeholders in the housing sector have gathered again to address the issue of affordable housing, which has defied solutions for several years. Now, with over 15 countries in attendance, the 17th edition of the Africa International Housing Show with the theme Beyond Rhetoric to Homes, Making Housing Happen is focused on holistically tackling Nigeria's housing deficit and affordability challenges. Stakeholders here will hopefully prefer solutions that will affect the sector positively. With Nigeria's housing deficit currently at 28 million units, an estimated 21 trillion naira is needed to provide affordable housing for the population of over 200 million citizens. Sadly, previous governments have not been able to address this, and with Nigeria's ever-growing population, insurgency and flooding that has rendered more people homeless, experts say there is urgent need for intervention. According to Datafight.com, the Nigerian population has been growing by 3.2% annually, based on a 2006 population census estimate. Since 2006, the population grew from 140 million to an estimated 242 million in 2023. As a result, housing deficiency grew from 7 million in 1991 to 28 million in 2023. The lack of good and affordable housing options has become a pressing social issue that demands immediate attention and comprehensive solutions. And to discuss the way forward, key players in the housing sector, government representatives, and real estate developers have gathered here at the Africa's International Housing Show in Abuja to prefer solutions.
The United Nations projects that by 2050, African cities will grow by an additional 900 million inhabitants. This creates a huge need for governments, the private sector, non-governmental organizations, and other actors to increase the supply of affordable housing and invest massively in the provision of urban infrastructure.
The prices of housing units are continually on the increase and unaffordable, especially in developing economies where people are not adequately empowered to acquire houses.
To create a Nigeria where every citizen has access to safe, affordable, and dignified housing, we must set a clear agenda for housing policy.
The main objective is to shift the focus from rhetorics to more tangible actions in providing affordable and sustainable housing solutions for the continent's growing population.
So the requirement we need is that stakeholders here today should bring actionable proposals, at least at the formative period of this assembly, so that those things that impede mortgage, those things that impede housing finance, those operating elements that would negative housing investment, so that the legislature can take action on them.
With the determination which I see in your efforts, I must say that the pains of today are bad pains, for soon we may witness the joy of new housing schemes which will significantly change the African housing story.
Somebody cannot have spent 25 years in the civil service and not have the hope of owning a house. And you are telling him he should not steal. What do you mean? Provide him a house. Create an avenue for him to own a house. And that is what we want the President Tinubu to look into.
And with the cost of living on the rise, increased influx into urban areas, housing shortages have become more acute. The urgency to find practical solutions has never been more apparent. Georgina Ndukwezaika, Arise News.